Hi, my name is Chris and welcome to my channel as we discuss the newest episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. So this episode opens with the morning routines of Melissa and Teresa as they Italian wife mother style wake up their brood and get them ready and send their little gnocchis to school. Gnocchis.
Gnocchis.
Gnocchis. It's a barrage of side ponytail and back talk as we juxtapose it with Dolores's, or as my cousin Monique pointed out,
brunette Dina Manzo.
Morning routine of having her son like tuck her into bed at 10:30 a.m. I mean,
what a life.
Then we get more of Melissa like trying to get Joe to like help the kids get ready for school some mornings of the week so she can go to work.
And it's like, did you not read your own book?
Like, either did I, God bless, but like,
you wrote a whole manifesto about like 1950s gender roles and like now you're trying to not do that. Like, also girl, if you're so goddamn rich, hire a nanny.
Just hire some babushka or some like noni or whatever the fuck you guys call grandmothers. Get the kids in a carpool and like have that carpool mom drive them 3 days a week. And later on the episode, she like tries to get Teresa on her side. That's like trying to get a priest on Tinder.
like, that's not gonna happen.
I was in a carpool in school, and I mean, it was some of the best times of my life. Just like listening to like Kevin and Bean in the morning on KROQ. It was all Smashing Pumpkins and Sublime and like Rage Against the Machine. Honey, I lived.
Honey, I lived.
Then Jacqueline surprises Teresa with like no makeup on and like 2 venti Starbucks and like, I see you girl, I see what you're doing. And then Teresa just starts calling jail camp. Like she went to like a summer camp in like some mountainy part of town for like a year and a half or something. And as someone who did go to camp, like I can attest that camp was kind of like prison. Like A, you saw a lot of kids just screaming for their parents and none of them were able to go home.
And B, I am sure a lot of like same-sex experimentation went down, especially at my camp because I went to like an Orthodox Christian camp.
And a lot of those people are repressed. They're repressed. They're repressed. God, I'm fucking talented. And no one sees it or cares.
Then, in a truly touching moment, the talk turns to handmade dildos, and for a minute we think that these two are gonna be okay.
Also, 2 other things are revealed. A, that Teresa has braces, which I like did not even know. And B, that Jacqueline likes kinky sex, which I kind of like did know, but like now we all know. We can just talk about it. Then we see Kyle Richards, Melissa Gorga at work at her boutique.
First of all, why did Melissa go into a boutique business with Jessica, who's like wearing some broke down Sarah Jessica Parker tutu from Sex and the City?
And they're like arguing whether to have some sort of like true Beverly Hills-esque PJ set. Which, I mean, I would absolutely wear, but even I know isn't Melissa's aesthetic. Also, props to Melissa for like finding someone else to be snippy with this season and not Teresa, you know? Then there's some random scene between Siggy and like brown-haired Dina Manzo, and like brown Dina like doesn't have any appliances in her kitchen. Like her kitchen is bare, like all the countertops are like nothing's happening on them, and like, I'm sorry girl, where the fuck's your magic bullet? Where's your George Foreman grill? Where's your Keurig? Girl, you know you got a
Salad spinner.
And there's also a scene between like her kids and her ex-husband where they recount the relay, and then she's like,
remember when daddy cheated on me with some hoe from the DR?
and everyone laughs.
They broke up our family.
Then Siggy and Teresa meet for the first time to throw brown Dina a party, and then Siggy says that parties don't start until Siggy walks in the room. And I mean, I remember when I thought that parties didn't start till Siggy's walk in the room.
I miss it.
I mean, no I don't, because it's absolutely gross to smoke. Ugh. When all your 20s were with just like a glass of like a vodka soda with lime in one hand and goddamn a Capri menthol in the other, honey. I used to be a queen.
This was me all the time, like,
Honey, and then this like broke down Leopard party happens, and then Teresa tells some story of like waking up in the middle of the night at camp and smelling fish and seeing 2 girls like eating pussy, and then Rosie asks, why does she smell fish? And I fucking just shoot myself in the face. Teresa, why'd you tell that story? I feel like Teresa woke up and her just like carpet munching, and then she just like jumped on board.
I really do.
Because I think that she needed some validation. Every time she says she did yoga at camp, I want you to think eating pussy, because like,
that's what she did.
Then Melissa like ruins everything by not knowing who Lucille Ball is, and I do believe that. Also then like not knowing what squirting is, and I don't believe that. And then like pretending to be drunk.
Like a wayward, thirsty teen would.
I'm so drunk. oh, when I'm drunk, I'm fun.
First of all, anyone who's ever said that, no one likes you when you're drunk. Everyone hates you when you're drunk. I swear to God, like, I know in my heart that that bitch is a sober squirter. I know that Joe Gorga just gets like a goddamn shower every night. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fucking Kauai waterfall like all over his face. Anyway, so sorry I missed last week. I was in Kauai and I tried to like film, but there was like no natural light in my room, and God bless, no ring light. You know how that is. Anyway, I will be back next week to talk about the next episode. Please join. Thank you so much. Like and comment. Bye.
Oh, I'm so drunk. Oh my God, just like wasted from like one little drop of sangria. I can't even handle it. Blah, you know.